Now, we review guns based on how well you can punch out and go to work, and you can actually make the slide reciprocate. So a brand new gun's a lot harder to do that with, especially with these compact springs. It's not working very well, is it? How do those guys do it? Maybe they do more push-ups than me. Hey, I'm Jameson with Werkz, and this is my review on the Glock 19. I have here a Gen 5 19 MOS. We have a RMAR 09 mounted on there, so a 1 MOA dot. We have the Streamlight TLR7X, the newest X model, on here as well. And other than that, it's pretty much stock. I got the RMAR plate that came with MOS. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot 1,000 rounds through this gun. I spent a few days doing some dry fire as well in between. I'm kind of working on my skills too, because this review is not just on the gun, but it's also on the gun with my ability, of course. Currently, I'm high B class shooter in USPSA. My last classifier, I got like a 76%, so I got an A class there, but I'm kind of getting towards A class. So I normally shoot a Glock 45, so same upper, but I got a little bit more space on the grip, which is good for me because my hand can't quite fit on there, as you can see there. I've already shot this a little bit and I've already seen a difference. It's a little bit harder for me to shoot. For the performance review on this, we're going to be shooting the El Presidente, or El Pres drill. The El Pres, I believe, is at 10 yards. You're gonna be shooting targets that are, I believe, about a yard apart, so about 3 feet apart, 3 targets, and you're gonna stand facing up range. So if my targets are this way, I'm gonna face this way. And at 10 yards right here, hands are up, and on the buzzer, I'm going to turn, draw, and engage each target 2 times. So 2, 2, 2. Do a mandatory reload, does not need to be slide lock. And then the same thing, 2, 2, 2. That's all it is. We're gonna be using hit factor scoring, which is gonna be points divided by time. Jameson from the future, a quick correction. On the scoring, I actually took away 3 points for the Charlies, not taking away 2 points because they're worth 3 out of 5. My mistake, I'm just a big dummy and I did the math backwards in my head because I was just in the moment shooting and trying to score at the same time. On the screen there, you'll see the corrected scores as well as the corrected hit factor. We'll be using the USPSA style targets, so we're gonna be doing alphas are 5 points, Charlies are 2, and deltas are 1, I believe, total potential score. So 60 points is the max you can get, and then divided by the time. We're always hoping for 60 points, but if we're gonna push it, we drop a couple of points to get a Charlie or 2, but we get a better time, I'll take that too. Let's go shoot. All right, so we got some clean targets out there. We're gonna run the El Pres now. Shooter ready. Stand by. I think I see you, Mike. You got an 8.11 for time. Let's go ahead and score targets. The second target I got a mic on, which feels really bad. I hate that. We have a total of 60 possible points. I'll call that a Charlie in this case. That's definitely on the perf. So it's -3, so we have 3 alpha and a minus, so it's a whole mic, so -5, so we're at -8 now. I do not like that. And then 4 alpha, that's 2 there clearly. 4 alpha, so we have a -8, so we have a 52 out of 60 points. Let me go ahead and mark these real quick. So time, points, hit factor is 6.41. All right, let's run it 2 more times. That felt better. Got an 8.18 for time. Let me show you that real quick, 8.18. Might as well call it the same amount of time. And we got alpha, alpha, alpha Charlie, so down 3. Alpha, alpha, calling that an alpha, definitely broke the perf, easy. And then a Charlie, it's down 6. And then alpha here, you can see that, 2, 3, 4 alpha. So we have down 6, so it's 54 out of 60, 6.60. Boom, already got the hit factor up. Let's go for a little faster. 7.04 for time. Not bad. We got 2 Alpha and 2 Charlie, so down 6. 3 Alpha, 1 Charlie, so down 9. And then 4 Alpha. That one felt the best ending on there too. So down 9. All right, so 51 divided by 7.04 is a 7.24 hit factor. Now we're gonna add those up together and get our average hit factor. 6.75 is our hit factor average. Overall, that felt good. I would definitely have a better hit factor if I didn't have that entire mic there. The transitions going from target to target felt better. Getting off the target sooner. I don't necessarily need the fastest splits per se. I need to get to the next target and set up sooner is the trick for me. So we just got done shooting the Glock 19 here. Now we're gonna go ahead and score it. So we're at a total of 100 points. And then in the case of reliability, we actually double weighted it. So most of them are out of 10 for each category, but for us, reliability is a huge thing. I want the gun to work when it needs to work, right? Every single time. So we want to double weight that, so it's really 20 points for the reliability. So we'll start off with cost. We're using the Glock 19 first as well to help kind of set a standardized for the future so we can compare to other guns down the road too. So cost, we put it right in the middle at a 5. For ergonomics, we rated it a 6 out of 10. This does include the trigger as well. We're gonna kind of lump it all into one big thing. To me, it's all part of it. For me, the things that stand out that give it a little bit of an edge from that 5 point from the middle of the road is the mag release on this Gen 5 Glock. I think is stellar. It's great. I don't have to do anything to mess with it. It's awesome and reversible, of course. And then the slide stop is easy to hit. It's also ambidextrous, so for you wrong-handed shooters, you can hit that as well. The trigger it's repeatable, it's okay, it's nothing great. It's a Glock trigger, right? That's really the term, it's a Glock trigger. That's why we don't get more pushing up there, but I think the grip overall, I think the mag release, I think a lot of the controls on it are actually really good standard controls. All right, for capacity, we ranked it at a 7. This one's pretty straightforward. We have, based on how much capacity the flush fit or the standard mag fits in there, the shorter of the two if they have 2 of them. For reliability, we gave it a solid 10 out of 10, which means that's 20 weighted points. Honestly, it's a Glock. Glock 19's just run and run and run, but standard out of the box, maybe add a little bit of lube, and you're just good to go. So for concealment, we ranked it right at a 7 out of 10. I think it's better than quite a few guns out there. It actually is pretty well good to conceal. Shortening the grip up by just a little bit there, those 2 extra rounds from your full size does help. I'm running it right now. I don't think you can really see it. Like I said earlier, this shirt is the harder shirt to conceal with for me, honestly. It's a bit on the smaller side for me. I'm fitting down into it as I work on that. And it just does a great job as long as you have the right holster, the right belt, the right setup, and the right position for your body, of course. I think just about anyone can carry a Glock 19 concealed. All right, for aftermarket support, we ranked it a top 10 out of 10. Obviously, I mean, you can buy a Glock and you can change any part on it you want. You can find other parts in stores even too. That are not made by Glock or made by Glock, doesn't matter, but we're mostly focusing on parts that are not made by the company, of course. You can do so many different barrels, slides, even frames these days. There's different frames actually that are basically Glocks that aren't, right? And they work with Glock parts. All right, for the optic support or optic mounting system, we gave it a 6 out of 10. It does come with, in this case, it came with an RMR plate ready to go. You can buy other plates too. Other companies make plates for it, but you don't have to go send it off to get milled. This is the MOS version. I think there's room in the industry for more guns to get higher numbers there. Some guns already do currently, but I think that more manufacturers, I kind of invite you to hit higher up there. And I think to me, a higher ranking is going to be direct milled for a certain dot, for a certain footprint, and especially maybe, the RMR footprint, the one that's so popular and famous and new optics are still getting made in that same footprint. I would love to invite more companies to make the RMR footprint standard and not have your silly plate system. All right, for performance, we gave it a 5. So this performance I just shot here, the El Pres here, is helping set kind of a standard to compare from the Glock 19 to other guns. So by standard, it gets the middle of the road 5 score. All right, and what's last here? The most important one of all, cool factor. This gun is as cool as, we gave it a 5. It's a Glock. You can make them look cool, I guess, kind of, but at the same time, they don't do much more when you make them look cool. You still shoot them poorly, I guess, or as good as you will. All right, and that brings us to the total. We ranked it at a total number of 71. I think that reflects the Glock really well. It's like the perfect spot where it's like, okay, it does just enough for you that you can come out here and you can practice and you can get better and work on your skills. Do I need to have the race gun to when I first start out? No. Can you shoot it better? Maybe, and probably actually yes. I would say so. But really, I want to have a gun that's going to be reliable during practice, especially, so it doesn't get in the way and give me hiccups all the time while I'm trying to actually work on doing doubles and doing transitions and doing all of my drills that I'm trying to work on to get better skill. It helps me get better, actually faster than the better gun, I think, honestly. I just love the support that the Glock has, so I can do a little bit of everything with it. I can carry it for defense, I can shoot it for competition, I can just go shoot it for fun, of course, too. but I think it's a good balance. Are there guns that have better scores in certain aspects? Well, let's go find out and see what we like here down the road. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the video, and let us know down in the comments below what gun we should do next. We'll see you next time.